They told you faith begins where questions end. But one Muslim scholar spent his life proving the opposite. Nearly 1,000 years ago, Imam al-Ghazali challenged the belief that faith ends where questioning begins, arguing instead that reason and revelation work together to explain reality. He proposed that the universe is not governed by automatic laws, but is continuously sustained by divine will, a concept that resonates with modern physics' focus on probability and uncertainty. This perspective reconciles the how of science with the why of faith, suggesting a harmony between intellect and belief. Learn more about his philosophy. How can we trust what we know? Can reason alone reveal truth? Is science enough to explain reality, or is there something deeper beneath the surface of certainty itself? These weren't modern questions. They were the questions that haunted Imam al-Ghazali, and his answers were so powerful that they continue to challenge philosophers and scientists even now. Because al-Ghazali made a startling claim: what if the universe isn't running on automatic laws? What if every event, every falling leaf, every heartbeat, every rising sun is being continuously sustained by the will of Allah? At first, that sounds impossible, yet modern physics has revealed a reality far stranger than classical certainty ever imagined. A world of probabilities, uncertainty, and outcomes that cannot always be predicted with absolute confidence. Suddenly, the wall between faith and reason begins to crack. And this is where Imam Ghazali becomes astonishing. Long before modern debates about scientific skepticism, consciousness, and the limits of materialism, he was asking whether certainty itself has limits, whether human reason needs revelation, and whether faith can remain intellectually rigorous in a world obsessed with physical causes. What if the conflict between science and religion was never the real problem? What if the deeper question is this: can science explain how things happen, while faith explains why anything happens at all? And what if one of Islam's greatest minds saw that truth nearly a millennium ago?